Hello, welcome to the Eclectic Reader. Listen to great books and stories while you use your eyes and hands for other things. Now here's your host, Madison Mason.
Hi, it's Madison Mason. Well, we're moving right along. Chapter 18, The Grey Quarry Boys. Enjoy. The Grey Quarry Boys, Chapter 18, The Tools. Sue Marie slid the key into her uncle's door and pushed it open. "We never lock our door. Nobody does," Buddy James said. "Nothing to steal." "Maybe he's got things he doesn't want anybody to see," Sue Marie snorted. "Like what?" "I'll show you later. Come on in." Buddy followed her warily into the small house. He'd been in other people's homes and always felt out of place because their affluence compared itself coldly to his own lack. Sorrels Davenport's house all but told him to get out. It was furnished simply, with certain taste, forbidding in its austerity. There was no atmosphere of love or family in Buddy's home, but anyone entering knew people lived there. You could smell the passion in the walls, however violent that passion might be. Sue Marie's uncle's house felt like there might be reptiles hiding in the other rooms. The living room walls contained 3 dark wood African sculptures and 2 European Cubist prints of harlequins, spare of furniture, a simple modern couch, coffee table, and rug, all in beige tones. Buddy looked at Sue Marie walking through the living room. This wasn't the home of a teenage girl. She didn't fit. "Want a soda?" she yelled from the other room. Her voice echoed as if there was no furniture. "Sure." "Come here." He walked down the short hall lined with black framed photos of various stages of a young man Buddy assumed to be her uncle. At the end of the hall, he found her in a small room with several cardboard boxes, but no furniture. "This is my room. I had a great room in my old house, but that's all over." He looked at the sadness in her eyes and surveyed the cluttered storeroom. "Where's the furniture? Where's your bed?" "All that's coming. It's in something called probate. You know what that is?" "No." "Me neither. The state won't let us touch anything yet. That's all I know." "So where do you sleep? The couch?" "No." She turned sullen. "Let's get a soda pop. I want a cigarette. You can play some music." They walked into the kitchen and opened 2 knee-high sodas, and she lit a Winston. They sat at the gray Formica kitchen table while she dumped her ashes into an ultra-modern turquoise plastic ashtray, and he noodled on his harp. She stared out the window as if pulling something apart in her mind. After several minutes, she stubbed out her cigarette. "You want to see something?" She lurched suddenly up from the table and left the room. He heard a door bang open and rummaging in another room. Alone in the kitchen, he felt even more uncomfortable and thought he'd like to be outside in the sun now school was finished. He took a swig of cold knee-high, and Sue Marie came back and plopped a shoebox tied with string down on the table. She leveled her eyes at him and squinted knowingly. "Look at this." She untied the string and lifted the top from the box. She slid next to him, and shoulder to shoulder she showed him the contents. "Oh, shit," Buddy muttered. "Yeah," Sue Marie agreed. She reached in the box and drew out the top layer of photographs as he stared at the hundreds of snapshots of nude boys, seemingly from poor countries, taken by Sorrels Davenport on his trips. Boys from Africa, Mexico, South America, Asia. Boys in sexual postures, with Sorrels, with each other, some smiling, most not. "Shit. Your uncle's a damn "Yeah," Sue Marie replied flatly, "and that's not all." He pushed the pictures away. Sue Marie looked at them oddly and closed the box, turning to Buddy. Her eyes were imploring. "I don't know what to do." It wasn't as if Bob Tuttle were searching for available clues. He knew exactly what he was looking for. He adjusted his gun belt. It seemed to get heavier on his hips every year. It was odd. Some days he didn't seem to feel it at all. It was part of his body. But today it tugged. It pulled on him. Bella Davenport's seafoam four-door Chevrolet Bel Air sat quietly on its side of the garage, a perfect horse, patiently waiting in its stall for its mistress. Bob walked the length of the concrete floor back and forth. Dissatisfied, he plodded out into the sunlight. Damn bright day, he thought, and slipped his battered aviators onto his nose. He walked with his head down, peering intently at the surface of the concrete driveway. "Morning, Sheriff Tuttle," sang an aging southern whine. Bob looked out onto the street to see Florence Phipps standing beside the gray Ford she had parked in the middle of the street, door wide open as if she were in her own driveway. "Oh, man, here we go," he thought. "Good morning, Miss Phipps. How are you?" "I'm just fine. Thank you very much," came the reply. Bob wondered how in the world he's going to get rid of her.
We hope you have enjoyed this episode of The Eclectic Reader. Please go on to the next numbered episode to continue. Also, check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If you'd like to help support the project, you can donate under Madison Mason at Patreon. And please, check out our website, kltkrdr.com, for more information.
Hi, this is Madison Mason. I want to personally thank you for listening to The Eclectic Reader and invite you to share your experience, your thoughts, and your suggestions. We have many great books lined up for the future, but if you have requests for anything that is in the public domain, please email us at kltkrdr@gmail.com.
kltkrdr@gmail.com